Alliance Wake, and we're here at OWC Cable Park to take a look at the Liquidforce Butterstick for the 2021 Gear Guide review and give you guys our honest opinion on this board. So immediately hopping onto the water with the Liquidforce Butterstick, it tracked really well. I have no complaints. Even though it has a relatively flat bottom, it still was able to track perfectly fine. Not as well as something with like deep channels, but that's to be expected. So I'd probably give tracking an 8 out of 10. Ollies on the Liquidforce Butterstick felt really consistent. There's really nice mellow channels on the back end of the board that kind of keep you tracking in the right direction during your ollie. And it just felt all around really consistent. The board is a bit flexy, so it made the ollies at times feel a little weird, but it's really nothing to be concerned about, but it did make it, in my mind, an 8 out of 10 for ollies. All in all, landings on the Liquidforce Butterstick feel pretty good. Off rails, there's really nothing to be concerned about, but when going bigger on kickers, the flex of the board starts to become a bit of an issue, and you can kind of feel those landings being a bit harsher than you'd expect them to be. But it's a good landing board. I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10.
The board seems to kind of want to stick on stuff, and I don't know if that's because it's new, maybe it's just broken in, but something is sticking back.
The only downside I had to the Liquidforce Butterstick was definitely the grind base. Out of the box, it was a lot stickier than I'd expect it to be, and personally, I like a bit faster of a board, so it took me by surprise. That being said though, the grind base felt really significant, really strong, and I definitely think it'll last the test of time throughout the ownership of this board. But that stickiness being said, for me, it's a 6.5 out of 10. When we look at flex, we're looking at a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being stiff, 10 being flexy, and in no way is it a reflection of the board's performance. Some people like stiff boards, some people like flexy boards. That being said, for me, this board comes in at an 8 out of 10. It's flexy enough to have all the fun on the water, all the presses, but it's still stiff enough to where it doesn't feel like you're riding an absolute noodle. I enjoyed the flex of this board, very consistent. It's definitely an 8 out of 10 for me. To wrap this up, the Liquidforce Butterstick is for someone who wants a consistent flex pattern, various stance options, and wants a board that's going to last. For more information, go to liquidforce.com.
Did y'all see that? I know I did. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on anything else.